Tonight's game was a tough one, as openers usually are. It was a little bit frantic, as openers usually are. A lot of that can be attributed to Western Kentucky and their quality, their commitment. We told the team before the game that they won a lot of games these last few years. They were picked to come in first or second in their conference. They knocked off 2 Power Fives last year in the non-conference. They didn't come here with any sort of intimidation factor, nor should they. And so a lot of credit to them and the pressure they were able to put on us, the physicality that they were able to impose. But we came away with the 1-0 victory, and even though I'm a pretty harsh critic at times, I'm smart enough to take it.
You had a heavy shot advantage, and this looked like a Xavier team. At least it looked like your system was working aggressively. It was attacking forward. It was getting forward. And had to collect possession the entire night. How does that feel with all the new faces you were able to get in the game?
Yeah, I think good and bad. There were a lot of elements of what we would hope Xavier soccer. I think we aspire to control games, and I think for the most part we controlled this one. 13-4 shot advantage. I think 6-1, 6-2 in corners. So that's a good start. I think we weren't as dangerous as I'd like to be with those chances. So I think we only forced the goalkeeper into 2 saves, and I think we let them off the hook sometimes in the final third. We had some chances, a clean 1 or 2 in the first half that I think could have created some separation in the game, and then a lot of half chances, knockdowns, headers that we just weren't clinical enough. And if I'm being honest, that's one of my fears for this team. It's one of the things I've challenged us. We're going to be plenty good between the 18s. We're going to win 80, 90, 100% of those games between the 18s. What I want to see is, can we protect our own? Do we have the commitment, the organization, the personality? And then can we turn opportunities and dangerous moments into goals? And today, not so good on the one side, but on the flip side, we replaced goalkeeper, center back 6. OJ, Grace Brower, Haley Jakovich, Carrie Lewis logged thousands and hundreds of thousands of minutes, started hundreds of games for Xavier soccer. We're a complete backbone, and we put in a freshman goalkeeper, a freshman center back, and then Maddie Reed as the returner at center back, and they were able to pitch a shutout in the first game, so kudos to them for sure.
You had a lot of opportunities, and especially in the first half, so how good was it to finally see one get into the back of the net going into the break?
Yeah, I mean, it changed the game. And it wasn't a pretty goal. We scored a couple pretty goals over the weekend. This one was a scrappy one. The keeper probably wants that one back. But what we tell the players is puts up the non-frame and make them make a save. And I think it might be in the last minute of the first half. My favorite thing about that goal, beside the fact that it's a reinforcement that every minute matters and that you fight all the way till the last few seconds, is that the 2 people involved, Grace Bloomfelt and Simone Rivard Roberts, both didn't play last year, and both have overcome a ton of adversity. Simone missing her first 2 years, coming back from injury. Grace missing last year, and Simone scored in the exhibition. Grace was pretty dynamic in the exhibition. And before this game, I spoke to you guys about the newcomers, and I would include those 2 and others who missed injury. We have a lot of new faces that I think continue to make an impact.
You have a new face in goal too, and she got tested right there toward the end. And you mentioned you went with her because she made a save in the preseason that you felt like kind of solidified her opportunity. How did you think she played tonight?
Yeah, Maria Galli, the only thing I could say is she came in and just won the job. From day one, starting with her message of intent on the fitness test to the first training session, all the way through the exhibition, and this game, she has acted and looked like a #1 goalkeeper despite her age. She carries herself like an older player. She carries herself like a #1 goalkeeper. She was asked to make 1 save in the exhibition, and she made it, and made it confidently. And today, in the first half, they were able to serve a ball into the far post, and the player got a pretty good header on it that oftentimes loops over the goalkeeper's head, and she was able to backpedal and tip it over the bar, which was pretty impressive. Then towards the end, they were serving some balls into the box, and they never got anything clean, but she had to come up and go into contact and hold the ball and be brave. And great start for Maria.
You're talking about looking for a little more combination play in the attacking third. You had some nice placements in on some set pieces. It just didn't convert. McLaughlin had one go overhead. What do you think of just the potential for the continuity there?
Yeah, I mean, the combination play we were looking for today wasn't there. It's okay. It was a little bit more in the exhibition. Well, this is a real game, and you have someone kicking you, and this, I think there was something. The linesman told me we were fouled over 30 times, and I don't know if that's the actual stat, but that's what I was told. And so that kind of broke up a little bit of the rhythm. But some of the triggers and things we talk about to create combination play. The thing about combination play, it takes multiple people and them being on the same page. And just today, I thought we were more disjointed than we'd like to be. We weren't as connected, but it's also the first game.
A couple of days, then you get Ohio in here for second game of the season. What do you expect from them?
I expect a really hard game. They were picked to win the MAC. They came in second, I think, regular season and tournament last year. They have a lot of talented players, picked up a really talented transfer, have a lot of players from around the Cincinnati area, so I think that'll be a special one for them. We spoke kind of right after the game, and every team we play in this non-conference is difficult. It's a challenge, and like you said, we did it for a reason. We did it because we have aspirations for the postseason and we want to put together a good resume, and we did it because we have to grow and improve every game, and you can only do that against quality opponents.